So I was pretty happy with it. I guess they noticed that my energy was pumped up, but this time instead of being wired all night, it puts me to sleep. So it's that relaxation feeling. So in combination with that and the meditation, it's been very relaxing.
Hi, Doreen. Welcome to Touch Tales. So happy that you're here.
Yes, I'm glad to be here and I finally made it.
Wonderful. Well, it's good to see you, girl. So
Yes.
let's tell the members or the listeners a little bit about where you are with your touch journey.
Okay. With my touch journey, I noticed it was stronger for me than even the V6. And I realized that V6 eventually, it didn't seem to hold as much battery power as it used to. I still use it though in a pinch, but the Touch Tails has really just blew me away on how powerful it was. And then I decided because some people were going for like a TV set, I didn't really have a TV set to go to, but the library I noticed has a bigger, it's like a television screen almost more than a computer monitor to me. And when I felt it, I know that they felt it out there. I had to turn it down a little bit because it was that potent for them to feel it, and they didn't know what it was. But I was happy to tell somebody about it just a little bit, and they were curious about it. Then they saw my hat, that I was wearing the white hat and everything, and wondered what that was about. And I didn't have too much time to talk to them about it because they were, obviously doing their job as well, but they were interested in hearing how this works out. So I was pretty happy with it. I guess they noticed that my energy was pumped up pretty much on that. There's still, some up and down days, but it's been really great in comparison to everything else because I can just now walk without being overly anxious about things. Because one time some guy told me to slow down, but I was in that energy mode just to keep going. But I know now that I have like a cart with me to go places, I just decided to ease it and show my balance. And I was pretty balanced.
Nice. So I know we've had several conversations about the devices, and I think this is our first conversation about the touch, but how has it helped you feel better?
It's helped me feel better by, I noticed that as I'm using it in the afternoon, more or less on a bigger screen, that I'm able to walk back and still be able to get to bed on time. But this time, instead of being wired all night, it puts me to sleep. So it's that relaxation feeling. So in combination with that and the meditation, it's been very relaxing. Sometimes though, I notice that one time if I do it too late, then I can be up all night because of that ball of energy. But in another aspects, it seems to help when, let's say, I might accidentally hit something up against the cart and I got a cut. And it was a little bit of a deeper cut. It actually really helped, like rather heal up nicely more than I ever expected to. And I don't find myself trying to pick the scab or anything. It just goes real
Oh.
smooth.
So you're saying that you got a cut and it healed faster than normal.
Yes,
Oh, that's a
faster
good thing.
than expected. And then I noticed the other night, because normally when I'm going to bed, obviously, I'm taking off the glasses. In the dark, I was starting to see a little bit better than I thought I would. Because I'm usually one of those that cannot see at night without glasses, but I can see things a little more clearly. I don't know what it was. It was just something a little bit different. And I was like, wow, this is something different. And then there was other times during the day when the sun was coming out a little bit more. I actually was taking off the glasses because I was getting the brightness. Because usually this has like a lens that darkens everything, but everything was becoming a little more white. very bright. But nothing bad. It was just something that I wasn't expecting in these glasses. So it's like it's overpowering these glasses, this touch stuff.
Yeah, that's possible because last time I went to the eye doctor, I wear contacts and my prescription went down. I mean, how
Wow.
often does that happen?
You know,
Right?
so yeah, it was like I had something that I could overcome on the glasses themselves because usually they turn dark. This time it was just getting brightness in there. And I was like, wow, this is fascinating. How cool.
That is interesting. I've never heard that one before.
Yeah. And then I'm eating a lot better, making better choices. And I noticed that I can actually try herbs a little bit more. I recently discovered the moringa. It's been like probably 3 or 4 months that I've been on that now. And I have like a desire to have the right amount each time. And then I tried something else for this because I'm trying to experiment with hair-based products, that wash really well. This one I actually was curious about another herb out there. I don't know how it's pronounced, spirulina.
Spirulina?
Spirulina. I recently discovered that and I thought I would give that a try as well. And then I recently found even though it's expensive, like a shampoo formula that somebody had out there that were all natural ingredients. And they made sure that they didn't have that sulfate in it. Made me think of another member because they were losing their hair. Now, this one seemed like it had a good formula for avoiding that and making hair stronger, and something about taking away the gray. I don't know about that, but I was
I see
just,
a lot of members with their gray, like their hair going darker.
yes, it's going darker now I think with even the touch, because I think the touch does affect it, and then it helps to guide you in the right direction on eating better things and just doing more, but also it kind of puts you in a situation where you know how to calm down a little bit more and you don't have to walk as fast at certain times. You just keep going to bring more focus. And I think it puts a lot of focus on what I'm doing instead of being all over the map. So,
Yeah. Do you walk a lot?
yes, I do.
Wow. Good for
And
you.
yeah, that was, I wasn't even thinking about it the one time when I needed to go and do something. And I said, oh, I think I can walk across a couple of towns just to do this particular duty. And I made it there. And then I was able to take a break because I went to get something to eat. And then I left and I was able to walk back. And then I had a really good night's sleep that night.
How many miles or how many minutes were you walking?
It seemed like, well, it did take half the day because I was trying to navigate a little bit, but I was pretty focused on that. And there was this city that had a lot of hills. It's named Seven Hills. So I was able to get that. And I said, wait, I don't know about this. But then I said, I'm just going to try it. And then I kept going, didn't stop, just kept going. But I made sure that I timed myself instead of trying to do it too fast or too slow.
Well, that's remarkable. I walked a half a marathon once and it took me 4 hours and it was harder than running a half marathon, which only took, less than 2 hours. So
Yeah.
you walked half a day. That is remarkable. You're strong.
This was a strong that I've ever felt on anything because before all of this, before QHS and everything, and when I was into my diabetes more, I could not catch a breath ever like this. And I used to go on those walks, for a fundraiser, and those used to wear me out big time. But this one, it was just like I felt effortless for the most part. Maybe the hills were a little bit of a challenge, but I felt effortless on being able to do this. I just focused on where I was going to go, and that was that. And I had some cars like watch me go, and they saw that I was from walking from a different city. I didn't realize how many people were coming. to that other city and they were just like this, almost, not looking at the wheel and everything in front of them.
So how's the diabetes?
It's a lot better than it's ever been. It's never been that much of a struggle since starting QHS. And I
Good.
did, do all kinds of food hacks and everything. I didn't get as far as doing shampoo hacks or any other product hack until now. It's making me explore more.
Yeah, but your blood sugar seems to be stable now.
Yes.
Oh, hallelujah. That's excellent.
It
And
was just
you've heard
get my
about the
hair.
new app, right? The new app that we're getting.
The new app as in
Well,
the
it's going to
touch.
be part of the touch, but it's going to actually be able to tell you what your blood sugar is and all of that. So that'll be nice. I don't know
Yes.
how it's going to work, but Dr. Alfredo's magic, so
Yes. It
it'll be
definitely.
nice.
And it felt like magic with this because um well, they do have like an interesting in the library, all of this technology. Just didn't realize that this could be, but they said it's a television screen, really. The flat kind of television screen here that they use all the time. And I was like, wow. And the power of the sound of the touch, I can just hear it. And I know I have to, silence a little bit, not really silence it that much, but make sure that I'm not echoing out there. Because I had only a couple times somebody come to tell me that's overpowering.
Well, that's
So,
good. That's good because it's obviously helping you.
mhm.
So, my dear Doreen, what would you like to say in closing?
I'd like to say in closing that this is remarkable having this. And I am interested in seeing how the gold bracelet works for those that have been able to order it. So I want to see how it affects it because, with the power, you don't have to rely on the battery on this one. I'd like to see how that works.
Did you hear Kelly's video testimonial about she has one of the beta bracelets, like not even the final, it's not even gold, but it just has the components. Did you hear her video?
I didn't hear the video. She mentioned something briefly about it on one of the other calls, but I need to see the video too.
Yeah, it's on our YouTube. It's called Golden Reflections. And
Wow.
it's amazing. Like for instance, she had a growth on her head that she was actually really nervous about.
Oh,
And in the video that we just did last week, she said it's going down, it's barely there, but now this week it's completely gone.
oh, wow.
Yeah. So catch that video. I was just so happy and excited.
Yes. And then it probably works really well, not having to worry about having to charge it up again.
Yeah, your body just charges it because it's a crystal.
And is it one of those cases? I know a lot of people were asking questions about whether it can't wear it in the shower or is it waterproof or whatever
The
because of
necklace is waterproof. The
okay,
bracelet is water resistant.
resistant. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know if you'd want to wear it in the shower or not. That hasn't come out. I don't remember what was said. So
Yeah. It's
we'll
probably just one day you could put aside while you're showering and everything and bathing and then put it back on.
yeah, that's what I would think I would do. The if I ordered a necklace, but I will never take it off. I'm actually thinking about giving it to my mom because I'm pretty healthy and she's not. So I'm
Yeah,
thinking I might just give it to her. We'll
that
see.
would be, yeah.
We'll see. All right, my dear. Well, thank you so much for being such an active part of QHS and for sharing your story about the touch. And just know that you're loved, you're appreciated, and you are definitely heard.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I'll see you next time, Doreen. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you, you too, Tracy.
Okay, hun. Bye for now.